President Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu speaking today for the very first time since an Israeli airstrike killed 7 aid workers in Gaza. The conversation adding to the already tense relationship between the two leaders. President Biden called for an immediate ceasefire and assurances that Israeli forces will not target civilians and aid workers. NBC's Alice Barr has the details.
President Biden speaking today with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, calling the Israeli airstrike that killed 7 World Central Kitchen aid workers in Gaza unacceptable. Secretary of State Antony Blinken saying President Biden pressed for concrete actions
to address civilian harm, humanitarian suffering, and the safety of aid workers.
Appearing to condition future U.S. support for the war in Gaza on Israel's next steps.
If we don't see the changes that we need to see, there'll be changes in our own policy.
Among the aid workers killed, 33-year-old American-Canadian Jacob Flickinger, who leaves behind a baby boy and a heartbroken family.
We've lost our only son, but we're only 2. There are thousands and thousands. There are
parents sharing their grief with the multitudes in Gaza who've lost loved ones, and with World Central Kitchen founder Chef Jose Andres.
Some of the people that died were my friends, and I served with them.
Chef Andres is calling for an independent investigation about what happened when Israeli forces opened fire on a clearly marked aid convoy.
They were targeted systematically, car by car.
Israel says a preliminary review found the vehicles were misidentified in the dark of night, calling it a tragic mistake.
It shouldn't have happened.
The raw emotions surrounding the deaths and added strain on Palestinian civilians as humanitarian groups pause desperately needed food assistance, compounding the political pressure to find solutions. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.